Yo, EazyRyderMoto friends and family, the time is here, the time is now. We are getting ready to mount up. The anticipation is over. 2021 Suzuki Hayabusa with a 1600cc big 280 horsepower engine in it, full stroker built motor in a full carbon fiber motorcycle. It sounds absolutely absurd, but hey, when you got that type of money, you can do that. I'll be racing 650 Eve on the world's most powerful Ninja H2. That motorcycle is 352 horsepower. So I'm going to be doing a couple pulls on this motorcycle here. We also have Vic with the H2. He is currently the belt holder for the H2 champion. I think I'll be getting a couple runs in with him too, a little bit of action on the Busa and on the world's most powerful Ninja H2 as well. So we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it, and we gonna go from there, man. On the first feel of this motorcycle, it's light. The bike is light. You feel the motor with this motor that has been built in there. It's a stroker motor, big crank, big everything, big pistons, and you feel it. But the comfort of this motorcycle is very comfortable. I don't know if this is a standard handlebar position. It almost feels like the bar is straight across, like a T-bar. It's very straight. So my arms are extended very far. Me sitting in the seat, I feel like I'm kind of sitting back far. It's a big motorcycle, which it feels that way. I'm used to more of an aggressive handlebar angle, maybe where my wrists are kind of like that. But I mean, it's something I'm going to get used to. It won't take long to get used to it. Maybe that might be better on my arms. And yeah, man. So we're about to get ready to pull out. So my first initial impression of this motorcycle is you hear it. You hear the motor. You feel it. It has character to it. This bike feels like it has a big motor in it, which it does. It feels like it's a lot of torque. And yeah, it has character. It definitely has character. Very, I mean, just in the few just in the few feet that I rode just now, you feel it. You know that this motor is something very special. I'm quite impressed, but we'll see exactly how it does once we get on the highway. Just a couple first gear pulls just to do a couple tests. Let's get it, E. Pulling up to the exit of the speedway. As you see, I already did a couple test passes, got a couple runs in, and I'm pretty comfortable on this Hayabusa already. I've made probably about 3 to 4 test passes on this bike. I'm absolutely comfortable with, man. This thing is fast too. This is the raceway spot that you've seen a lot of us come out here and race. I raced a bunch of people out here before. Got a lot of content for you guys when we came out to Nashville. Looking forward to getting some good, dope content for you today as well. Dr. Gap on the Aprilia RSV4 1100 factory. The only thing that I do not like about this race spot is running into this intersection here is quite scary. It is quite scary. Hey, hurry up, make it quick, make it quick.
So as you see, I have been enjoying this motorcycle far too much. I've been doing a lot of racing on this motorcycle. I've been getting acclimated to some of the characteristics that this motorcycle has to offer. With this 2021 Gen 3 Suzuki Hayabusa with the 1600cc stroker motor, I've noticed that this motorcycle is very fun and streetable. To be honest with you, the question is this bike too much for the street? And the answer is no, absolutely not. It's the perfect amount of fun, power, torque, and deliverance as you can imagine. I can only imagine what a 1441 would feel like in comparison, a stock motor Hayabusa engine in comparison, or even a turbo engine in comparison. This motorcycle produces a mass amount of power and torque. From my knowledge, this motorcycle produces about 170 horsepower, 175 horsepower to 180 horsepower, about 130 to 145 foot-pounds of torque. So this motorcycle delivers a large amount of torque to shoot you out there to accelerate you out, and it has the horsepower to carry you out, along with it being super light in weight. So my full review on this motorcycle, as I'm doing this voiceover, the motorcycle is the perfect amount for me. I am an experienced rider, so this motorcycle does tend to be a fun factor motorcycle for me. The brakes on this motorcycle, Eve has the Brembo brakes on this motorcycle. It's upgraded with the carbon fiber wheels. It stops very well, in which you definitely need when you're riding on a fast 200+ mile an hour motorcycle. You need to be able to stop. It also does have the DME swing arm on this motorcycle. So to my knowledge, this motorcycle is from 3 to 6 overstock, I believe. And it is back as far as it can go on the swing arm. It keeps the wheel planted. What I do notice that it doesn't really have any general effect on handling when you ride this motorcycle, because you're not going into the curves on this motorcycle to try to maneuver this bike and make it nimble. This bike is not a nimble bike, but it is a very fun, powerful straight line bike. One thing that I noticed, because this bike was set up for one purpose and to be a purpose-built bike, this bike is very low to the ground. It's lower to the ground, so that does cause for somewhat of a difference in the handling when you're riding this motorcycle. I would not recommend having the bike sit up in the air, stock height, or wheelbase when you deal with a 1600cc stroker engine such as this, because it would be ineffective. You will not be able to ride that bike. It will wheelie, and you would be riding a wicked bronco of a horse. So the way that this motorcycle is set up, it is absolutely beastly. It is light in weight with all the carbon fiber components. This motorcycle also has a great suspension setup where it allows the motorcycle just to go forward and not wheelie out of control, even with the amount of power that this bike is delivering to the ground. Very well set up. 1600cc Suzuki Hayabusa Gen 3. And I look forward to getting the opportunity to ride this motorcycle even more. One thing that I did notice is that this motorcycle does have a lot of engine noise. And I believe that's just because the size of the engine that this motorcycle is. It's one of those things that it just comes with the motor work. You hear the sounds, you feel the rumble and the vibrations inside of the engine, and it makes it exhilarating for the motorcycle to ride. So I'm gonna end this video out here, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like it. And if you like the video, go ahead and share it, man. Don't hold it to yourself. Share it to everybody else. I'll get with you guys on the next one, only on the EazyRyderMoto YouTube channel. Peace.